is Marissa and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing a continuation of my backyard makeover. This is a series I have been doing on my channel where I show how my husband and I have been working on transforming our backyard over the summer of 2020. I'm going to start by showing my husband freshening up our playground bark. In this video, we will also be ripping out all of the grass that you can see in the back along the fence line and updating that entire space. You can see along the back fence line we had this very random chunk of grass. Recently we planted a bunch of trees and shrubs along our back fence line. I didn't actually film this process, but if you're interested in me doing a video explaining what all of these trees and shrubs are, go ahead and comment it down below so that I know that that's something that you're interested in seeing. We started by just tilling up the grass, and even at this point we weren't 100% sure what we were going to be doing with this space. We just knew that the first step was going to be removing the grass. Make sure to stick around until the end of this video so you're able to see the full transformation. This is the quintessential example of what it's like living in Oregon and trying to do an outdoor project. It doesn't matter that it's June. It is absolutely pouring down rain and has been for the last 3 weekends. Once all of the grass had been tilled up and removed out of the space, as well as any excess dirt, we decided to put down some Noxol granules. Now, because this was going to be an extenuation of the play area, I did not want these to be the top layer, so we knew that we were going to lay these down and then we were going to be putting landscape fabric on the top so that there wasn't any chance that the kids would be playing in the playground bark and get this on their hands. It does kill any and all vegetation, so you want to be very careful when you're using this that you're not putting it in an area where your kids are going to be playing, but you're also not putting it anywhere where you're going to be having any desire to plant shrubs or grass or trees in the future, because it is going to make sure that no vegetation grows at all. Next, we just kind of laid out these bricks that were extra bricks we had laying around to create a line between the red beauty bark and the playground bark, and decided to purchase additional shrubs to plant on kind of this little mound to make the back area look a little bit more cohesive. One of my favorite parts of this entire project was going and deciding which different shrubs and plants we were going to select. My favorite that we chose was a couple of different peonies options. I've shared this on my channel before, but I'm absolutely obsessed with the smell of peony. I like peony scented multi-surface cleaners. I like peony scented perfumes. So I'm really excited to see how fragrant these are and what they look like when they are in bloom. If you have any shrubs or plants or trees that are absolute favorites, go ahead and comment them down below. I would love to know what types of things you've liked planting in either your front or backyard. Considered a bunch of different options for bark mulch when we were trying to decide what we were going to put back here, but I love the way that the red beauty bark looks. I think that it makes such a huge difference when you've got something that's so vibrant, like this particular bark. It does come in a black version as well, which we considered, but I just really like the way that it all turned out with this bright red bark. We have this in the front of our house as well and have found that it does a really good job of lasting. Unlike other bark mulch that seems to fade pretty quickly, this does keep its bright color for quite a while. Now we're just going to move on to covering the entire playground area with this landscape fabric. I will have this linked in my description box down below. I've talked about landscape fabric on other backyard videos. It definitely increases the cost of the project, but it makes a huge difference in preventing weeds from growing in a large area that has bark mulch. Not to say that you won't have weeds, you definitely will still get them periodically, but it prevents them from being really deep. They're more surface level and they're really easy to remove. So while it does increase the cost, it's money well spent, in my opinion, to avoid having to spend a bunch of time, multiple times throughout the year, outside weeding. Initially, we thought that this was all that we were going to do in this space. We thought that just extending the bark and adding a little bit of a hedge wall on the side would tie it all together. Once it was done though, we realized that this was a pretty significant amount of space to not really have anything there. We had already redone this entire play structure. I have shared a completely separate video showing how I created this farmhouse decor for this play structure. I'll go ahead and link that in a card above, as well as putting it in the description box down below if that's something that you're interested in watching. So we decided to kind of tie all of this together, that we would go buy this picnic bench. This is a redwood picnic bench, and it's supposed to last for a really long time. So it was a little bit of an investment, but we thought that it was money well spent. We also have a cable box in the back of our house, so we decided to buy just a little black bench to kind of try to hide that. I have also shown how we completely redid our back patio as well, and we'll go ahead and also link that in a card above if you'd like to see how I was able to, on a completely tight budget, make that entire patio space look fresh, and it really, I think, just ties everything together. We are so happy with the way that this entire project turned out. This video gave you a little bit of motivation to tackle some of the items on your to-do list, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel and haven't done so already, you can do so by clicking on my face on the right side of your screen. I hope that you're all staying happy and healthy. Bye!